social media. Now you see what people are saying about you, and the hurtful comments are in print and last forever. As opposed to being spoken behind your back and you never hear. Now you see them and they're there forever.
A little dink. Yeah, that's another one on the Yum Dinger in Junebug color. As you all saw in the clip right before, these catch fish. I've been using the Yum Dingers. I barely just started using them since I moved to Texas, so I've been out here for a little over a year. And the Yum Dinger 5-inch has been my go-to as far as stick baits, Senko type of style baits. I haven't used the Gary Yamamoto's yet. I probably will just to see if I like them or not. But I went to Yum, no lie, because I'm cheap. The Yum Dingers, this right here is what I use. The Yum Dingers 5-inch. They come in a pack of 8. They come in a pack of 8 for I think like $2.50, like $3. That's how much you can get a pack of 8 for a Yum Dinger. As you guys know, Gary Yamamoto's are like around like what, $7, $8. So since I've been living here in Texas, I've been getting more into bass fishing. In Southern California, especially Los Angeles area, there's not a lot of fishing as far as going for bass. You know, we got some lakes with striped bass, some largemouth like Castaic, Silverwood, Lake Pyramid, but it's just there's no. I mean, if you don't have a boat, it's kind of hard. And as you guys know, you can go back in my videos. I do a lot of pond fishing because you can fish from the bank. And as far as going fishing lakes, it's kind of hard because they're just too big and you don't even know where to start. So I like to do a lot of pond fishing. Hopefully one day I can get a kayak or a little small John boat. I don't need a big bass boat. I just want a John boat and I'll be happy. And I can start hitting some lakes. But these, by far, are one of my favorite baits to throw. I like to throw them out on Texas rigs the most and weightless. I haven't got into wacky rig yet. I hear wacky rig is probably one of the top types of styles to fish these, but I promise you I'm going to start doing that. I ordered some hooks, so I'm going to start doing some more wacky rigging. Hopefully it brings up, you know, my percentage of catching fish on. But these baits are very, very durable. I've honestly caught 10 bass on a single bait. I am not lying to you guys, I promise. I have multiple colors, but the colors that for me out here in Central Texas, I live in Austin. There's 4 colors that produce bass for me, and I'm gonna share that with you guys. It is the green pumpkin chartreuse. That one gets me fish. Green pumpkin, just like a majority of places, in the United States, green pumpkin is always like a guarantee. Also a Junebug. Junebug is also pretty popular, and a watermelon red flake. By far, these 4 type of colors have produced numerous fish for me. As far as the most, I would say number 1 is watermelon red flake, and the second is Junebug, followed by green pumpkin and green pumpkin chartreuse. Those are in order the amount of fish that are most caught using that type of color. Got one. On the good old Senko, weightless.
The suit's still there? After all these years,
the watermelon red. So, if you guys seen on my videos, I usually do like 2 types of rigging as far as with the Yum Dingers. I do Texas rig and I do weightless. Eventually I want to get into wacky rigging, but I haven't done that, so I'm not even going to talk about it. So today I'm going to show you how you would rig this on a hook, weightless. I think that for me, I use that probably the most than I do a Texas rig, as long as it's not too windy so I can cast out my line. But for the most part, I do a weightless rig because I like how the way that the Yum Dinger just, you know, falls naturally in the water and it does its wobble. So I'll show you guys how to do that right now. So here you have your Yum Dinger with a size 4/0 hook. Sometimes you want to use a size 5, but with me, I've always used a size 4, and it's kind of what I'm confident. A size 5, you guys can see, you want more of the hook to go into this flat part. So it's just food for thought. And another thing is, with the Yum Dinger, you got a little ridge right here that you can actually set the hook inside of it, which is something unique about the Yum Dinger. But I always skin hook my hooks inside because I don't trust it. I think the hook is always going to come out a little bit, and I don't want to get it hung up on logs or trees or weeds. So now I'm going to show you how to rig the Yum Dinger. So you want to see where this ridge is, right? So you want to go the opposite of that because you want the hook, end of the hook, to go through there. So we got our hook right here. You want to go at the base of the head, right there, and as soon as it starts to bend on the hook, you want to get your hook out. You move it to the eye of the hook. I always like to go a little further, but I don't have a line attached, so it can't go that far up. But I always like to go up so I can hide the end of the tag. So I can hide the end of the tag of the line. So I always try to cover that. So I always write it up a little higher. Now you want to see where your hook is going to go into the body, the meaty part of your stick bait. So you will see it's probably going to be like right there. So
there we go. Oh, he took it. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, he actually had it for a little bit. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Come on, little buddy.
So what you want to do is go to the ridge, come in, come out, and then skin hook it a little bit. That's what I like to do. I like to skin hook. So this is how your bait should look. I mean, it's a good presentation. It's nice and straight. You want to make sure it's straight. You got the ridge right here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Let's see, come on. So you see right here, you got the ridge. And I always skin hook the end of the hook so it doesn't pop out too much. And I'm telling you, this is money. Here in Austin, this has produced the most bass for me. Eventually I probably want to go to a size 5, like I said. Like with the size 4, the hook barely just goes right underneath there. Or if I had a size 5, I could be breaking in right about there, and the end of the hook should be about there, about 3/4 of the way up. So I'll probably do that, but this bait is money. It bounces, it's good texture, it's durable. In the packaging, you guys are going to notice that there is a lot of lubricant or oil or whatever they use on this bait. So you are going to need a towel at least, or a napkin or something, because you are going to get, all this oil on you.
Caught one?
So that was my review of the Yum Dinger. You guys can see on my clips that these do catch good fish. But a complaint that I have with the Yum Dingers is something, it's not big, it's small, but the thing I can't stand about the Yum Dingers, how the way it's packaged, is that the seals they're not very strong, so they open up a lot, and sometimes even the seals in between each other, the glue will come off. So it's pretty much an open bag, and these have a lot of oil, a lot of lubricant on them, so it's gonna come out. You guys can see, like on this pack, you can see like the discoloration. That's all oil and lubricant or whatever. So you want to keep that in mind. That oil and lubricant is also getting into my bags. And another thing is that I wish, please, these little hooks that you can, where you put them on display, let them, let me be able to open the package, open without having to cut this off. Because once I cut this off, I can't hang it up on my board. You guys can go back to my video. I started doing a pegboard because I just wanted some organization. But once you open this, like, you can't hang it up. Where am I going to hang it up? And this always opens up, and the oil is going to come out, and it gets in your bag, it gets on your towel, whatever. To me, that's a pet peeve of mine. I like organization. That's why I did the pegboard. I don't like, my stuff being dirty. Especially, you guys can see this. There's oil. It's discoloring the label. Imagine what it's doing to the fabric on, your backpacks or your boat or anything like that. So if you're listening, I doubt it, because I'm just a small YouTuber here in, in Austin. But please make it a way that I can just open this, pop it open, get my bait, and seal it up without having to lose this. Because I like to go fish. I like to pick what I need or what I'm going to use, throw in my bag, go fish, come back, unload it, and everything's clean. So that's my only gripe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a review of the Dinger. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. When I'm not, fishing, I'm gaming. Follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Patreon. I got a Patreon account. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram. Everything is going to be linked down below. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.